travel this land, pack tight minivan. And all this for the fans, girls, money, and fame. I played their game and had to scream my name. I will show no shame. I live and die for this. And if I come off soft, fix you on this.
Are you scared?
Devil without a cause, and I'm back with the beaver hats and Ben Davis slacks. 30 pack of stroll, 30 pack of hoe. No road gain in the propane flow.
Told you.
You knew it.
I called it. Did I not
Always
call
there.
it?
You guys thought I wasn't coming, didn't you?
No, absolutely not. I
You
told
actually
Andy,
had the discussion that you'd be here. You were just going to come in the last second.
I told Andy, I said, I'm going to hit the button. We're going to go black. And as Kid Rock cuts out and we come back live, Diver's going to be on screen.
Here I am.
Did you change microphones or something, Ray? Or do you have like a cow's nutsack hanging there in front of you, or what's going on?
That's my normal. That's the normal one.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess
Just different position.
Yeah.
All right.
So
what's going on?
I mean, what the world, Divers? I mean, last minute. I mean.
Yeah, I know. It's been an afternoon. I'm still trying to get my.
Did you have a rough afternoon at work?
I did. Thank you very much for asking.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Yeah.
My face feels red.
Why would your face be red? Did you get that angry at work?
I might have. I might very well have.
In both work and work, you got very angry.
Such a rough life he's got.
Rough life. How many did you hook?
Apparently 2
Jen,
minutes.
okay, before we get too far in this conversation, does Jen know you were playing golf all afternoon?
Does Ray sound all tinny and echoey to you?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, his mic's just not cutting it for me tonight. I don't know.
What do I got? See, I can't hear myself.
You sound super like talking through a tin can.
How about let me make sure my mic's set right?
I don't even think that mic is on.
That might be why then.
I mean, it's a good thing we do our checks in advance.
Well, we were talking beforehand, and I didn't that's what it is.
I'm still trying to figure out my mic. Hang on, you guys carry on a conversation for a minute.
Is that better?
A million times better.
Yeah. So last week,
our viewership just went through the roof because of that.
Last week, Mackenzie came in here and was playing Minecraft on my computer that I iRace on and all that. Well, she was playing it and using the Xbox app on the computer or something, and she had to change all my voice settings. So I come in here the other night to get on iRacing for a league race like 30 minutes right before it, you know. So I sit down and I start getting all my stuff straight, and I get in the lobby with the guys I race with, and I was like, hey, guys, crickets, nothing. I was like, hey, fellas, nothing. I'm like, I finally sent them a text message. I'm like, can y'all hear me? Oh, no, we didn't know you're in here. So, of course, I start freaking out immediately, like trying to go through every setting I got. Kinsey standing in the doorway looking at me like I'm going to get up and just beat the ever-living crap out of her like I normally do, right? And so she's like, the other night, she's like, well, I'm not going to go use your computer anymore. I said, you can use it. Just put it back like it was.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, and it trips me out because she literally was looking at me like I was getting ready to beat the ever-living crap out of her. And, like, I asked her, I was like, when have I'll walk by her and mess with her and I'll kind of flinch at her. And she goes all out like I've hit her 100 times.
You flinch at your kid?
Well, yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah. Why not?
I guess I have.
Yeah, I mean.
Just letting them know that if I had to.
Oh,
if I had to, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah. Yeah, I flinch at my kid.
Yeah, so we're sound testing here, which is great.
All right, now we're good. All right. All right, we're on now.
Divers, how do you get? I mean, do you have a lot of fluorescent light in your office or something? Because your face is really red.
Yeah, he's quite sunburned.
Fluorescent burnt. Yeah.
You don't understand how high the wind was today up here.
Oh, you were outside?
I was walking in my car, and it was so windy.
That's just going from your car to the office?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long walk.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. So what'd you shoot?
That's nice. Huh?
He said, what'd you shoot?
I mean, are we going to keep hiding what you were doing all afternoon, or are we just going to find out how you played?
No, I was I had I had some things going on at the office, and just got back home late. I mean, it's my birthday tomorrow. Are we gonna talk about that? I mean,
Oh, is it your birthday tomorrow?
That's
So
right.
we are going to hide it.
That's
So,
right.
so
We could have planned this better if we would have, had you on here ahead of time since we started 30 minutes late anyway.
Sorry.
yeah, we move
another.
it back 30 minutes to accommodate you, and you're still almost late.
Accommodate me. I was on time.
What?
I showed up.
Hold on? Did I
miss a
not?
second of the
Why
podcast.
do you say accommodate? Did I not accommodate your request to change the time?
I mean, you did. But from time to time, I mean, I'm a busy man. I got things going on.
We should change the time anyway. Let's pick a new day. We should have the people that watch this vote on what day we should do this. If you're listening on a podcast, your vote doesn't matter because you can listen whenever you want.
I've heard Wednesday. Wednesday would be a better day than that.
I think Wednesday would be fine too. We could do it earlier, later, or whatever too. I'd be fine with doing
it later. I mean,
kids. The only thing with Wednesday nights, we'll lose half of our listeners because of the church crowd.
Yeah,
going to church on Wednesdays because our demographic are heavy churchgoers.
Okay.
Well, I guess if we're down to 4.5 people, we can rebuild.
Does that not get into? I mean, that doesn't affect any of the golf courses or anything like that, does it? Wednesday.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just asking a general question. Just a general question.
Not that I know of. I think they're open all day.
Is it?
They're open all day, huh?
It's not men's night on Wednesday night, is it?
Wednesday is typically men's night at the course, but I don't belong to.
They wouldn't allow you to play anyway.
I wouldn't know. I would have no idea.
I mean,
Ray, do you have any iRacing leagues on Wednesday night that would be interrupted by our podcast?
That's the real question.
I do. I mean, I got a league every night, so it doesn't matter.
Are you serious?
For the most part, except for Tuesdays.
Yeah. Let's do Tuesdays. Monday. I'm just worried that Monday and Thursday are going to be travel days during race season.
Yeah.
True.
Tuesdays are cool with me.
Tuesday's good. I like Tuesday.
I like Tuesday.
Plus, it give us an opportunity to be a little more up to date with what happened in the race, since we've pretty much established that this is now a racing podcast. Racing, drinking, smartass, and that's kind of what we're all tying this together on. So, at least then we'd be more relevant when we give our expert opinions.
I agree.
Do we need to add a golf segment into it?
I'd be fine with that. We don't play a lot of golf in Iowa, but I mean, we're losing snow really fast.
I hadn't played golf in years.
I say we
How
play.
How long has it been for you, Divers?
I would say hours.
Is it actually plural on hours at this point?
Yeah,
it's not just hour.
Definitely hours.
I think he told me he was in the car on the way home when he called and wanted me to accommodate his tardiness, and he was probably honestly on the golf cart, like heading to the last hole or something. That's probably what he was doing.
You guys don't know shit.
He doesn't even look hammered though. I'm a little disappointed.
I am too. I mean, I expected him to be a little bit more inebriated after playing golf all afternoon.
No, man. I know I've got. First of all, you don't know what I did. Second of all, I am a responsible human being. I've got a birthday. I'm another year older, and it's time to be responsible. And at least that's what Jen says. So
I think he's pulling out a text message at this point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what you did.
I don't even want to know. I have no part of this, Jen, and for anyone else listening, I have no idea what's going on right now, and it's better that way.
My wife is just one of the luckier women in the world, in my opinion.
Probably the second luckiest next to Amanda.
Jen, if you are listening right now, send your email to me at ray@wolfpackracing.com, and I will send you a link.
WolfpackRacingUSA.com.
Yeah, WolfpackRacingUSA.com. I will send you a link to join us live.
Oh.
To discuss, hey, that's a great idea anyway, because Diver's birthday is tomorrow night. She can come on and wish him happy birthday and then tell us why she is the luckiest woman alive, I believe is that what you said?
One of the luckiest.
One of.
He can't say the luckiest because he's met Amanda.
Just don't get any luckier than Amanda.
Speaking of Amanda, she said, did he just say responsible?
Oh
yeah. Speaking of the lucky lady right there, she's keeping it super clean for everybody. Do I have to say when she cusses? Because that's getting ridiculous.
You do.
I think we threw the customer out. I think we just determined it was going to be
yeah, we're just making donations.
Yeah, it's just a $30 donation every month. Just put me down for $30.
We ought to figure out who we're going to put down, though. In all seriousness,
for the donations.
Yeah,
I think we just save it up at the end of the year and we just write a big check.
That's what we're going to do.
I don't know. We could do it quarterly.
I think we
could pick 4 places and do it. We could each pick one and have a fan vote or something.
For a chair,
yeah. You want me to call Jen now live in my own house and see if she wants to be on the podcast?
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
Okay, Ray says absolutely. Andy's a hard no.
No, Andy's not a hard no. Andy, that is not.
Andy's fine with whatever, but
yeah, Andy would actually like to.
We just don't want to ruin your birthday.
You're not going to ruin my birthday, buddy. I'll do that on my own.
Hence, calling her right now.
Yeah. This is real entertainment, I guess.
It will.
She knows you're on the podcast, and she ain't gonna answer.
Hey.
Ooh.
How you doing?
Good.
So,
can you put her on the microphone, please?
We're live. Would you? So don't say anything negative about me. Would you like in I don't know, 15, 20 minutes to come on live as a guest and talk about all the
She's
things?
Gonna say, what am I going to do with the kids?
Yeah, let me get Hudson that.
Okay, so you're gonna do it. All right. So Ray's gonna send you an email to your email, and you can just get on the iPhone. Okay.
Come down there.
You don't have to come down here.
It's easier.
No, because I have my earphones on, and then it's better if you're up there. But if you would, please just understand we're live, and it's my birthday tomorrow, and we just want to talk about how great everything is.
You're good feelings only.
Correct. That's right. Yes, ma'am. All right.
It'll be a short interview.
This is the best birthday present we've ever gotten.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm just thinking, what can we buy her for his birthday?
It'd probably be best for you to send it to her.
Oh yeah,
since you know her email instead of you telling me her email across the live internet, and then she starts getting dick pics from all of our listeners. Because I know this guy.
And she really knows she's not the luckiest woman in the world.
I know Garrett Kinder would send her a dick pic. Look,
why isn't it our fans gonna cuss and we have to pay for it? This is
this guy. This is one of my iRacing buddies, right? And he
oh
talks
boy,
shit all the time. He's fucking great. But we were racing one night. He said something about somebody feeling lonely, so everybody started, kinderonly.com is his last name, right? So one of the guys went and bought the domain kinderonly.com.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. Here, let me pull it up. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, no.
Are we sure we want to pull it up?
Yeah, I don't know that this is a good move.
Are we sure? Okay.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's nothing. There's actually.
Let's talk about NASCAR.
Yeah.
There's actually nothing. There's actually nothing on it, but it's kinderonly.com. I just want to show you it was there. See?
Never be
nice.
lonely.
He actually bought it. Yeah, kinderonly.com.
So I'm not sure. My buddy Bobby Foster is coming up on here, and it's like my entire feed as I'm like the show plan so I can read stuff just says Bobby Foster is watching. Bobby Foster is watching. So I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, see, Barry, he knows about our hundreds and thousands of listeners.
That's exactly right.
Oh,
imaginary people count too.
Yeah, Hudson's in there telling his dad bye because he knows that his mom's getting ready to get on the podcast, and he's probably not going to make it.
She said, "Let me get Hudson down."
Yeah,
I think is what she said, which is the key.
Yeah. So all of the listeners that are now listening, in about 10 to 15 minutes, Diver's wife is going to be on with us, and I'm pretty sure you're not going to want to miss it, and you're probably going to go ahead and share this with your friends. Get them on.
I don't think that's a good idea for anybody.
Wayne, make sure you reach out to all the Alsco people that would love to ask Jen questions about
Amanda, you should stay on here to ask Jen some questions too. You've spent a lot of time, Brandon.
Yeah, and I'm sure Molly's
regretting this.
You're the one who always wanted to do it. I've come up with every excuse I can to keep Amanda off of this.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's got to put the kids to bed.
Yeah.
She can't come back to the office when the kids
No.
are in bed.
When her cell phone doesn't work in the house. All that
Well,
stuff.
you guys are just going to see how really enamored she is with me on a daily basis. I think is
Really?
what you'll find from this. I think.
Is there anything you would not like us to ask her about?
I would say just my overall demeanor on a day-to-day basis.
Can we ask her about where you slept last Tuesday?
No,
We can't go there.
no.
I mean, are we? We're not. Is that just too soon? Or
Yeah, I would say it's too soon. I mean, we'd like her to come back. I would assume, or maybe not.
I don't know. I mean,
I'd like her to stay
here's
in the
the
house.
thing: if you hit podcast gold, you don't have to hit it twice.
I would.
Right? Like I'm just saying, if I went to Gold Rush and I hit gold one time, I don't know that I'd. Yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know, divers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, boy, this is. I thought we were all supposed to stick together.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Already
I mean,
lining up these people.
I mean, this is gin is a hot commodity.
Yeah, this will be super interesting for you. So wait, are we gonna talk about NASCAR at all?
Yeah, we
should.
We should.
I mean, should we discuss last week's race for a bit and then we can do this Jen thing? Because we're gonna be out of questions before Jen even gets on here.
Yeah, I agree. So I think y'all should stop.
So for anybody watching,
he's texting her right now. Look, he's texting her.
Jen.
He's texting her right now. Hey, you don't have to do this. You can.
Yeah, I don't think HUD wants to go to sleep yet. He came down and told me he didn't want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Maybe you should stay up with him for a bit.
So last week we'll move on to bigger things. So we all picked our guy, right? I took Chase Elliott.
Shockingly.
I thought it was a good pick. Ray took Ryan Blaney.
Yeah, I thought was a good pick.
And Andy
Yeah,
took
crashed.
Rowdy Bush.
Everything.
And unfortunately, I guess for all of us, they all finished pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Also, unfortunately, our best pick was Ryan Blaney. Oh, yeah, no.
I like it. Well, he said, I'll sponsor Jen on tonight's show.
She'll get in touch with you, Wayne. She'll definitely get in touch with you. Yeah.
Look, that bourbon's going down a little faster
It's
now.
a bad idea. This is such a bad idea. Such a bad idea. So Blaney finished 15th. Chase Elliott finished 21st, and Rowdy Bush finished 35th.
Wow.
Yeah.
Finished highest, eh?
So
Yeah, so you're getting first pick this week.
Ray gets a point. Rest of us are at 0. So Ray gets first pick. I'll take
Is that
second.
how we're doing it? You just get 1 point?
Yeah, you get 1 point. 1 point for highest finisher.
Oh.
But I think we should do if you win, probably
Get a bonus point?
If you win, you probably get a bonus point.
I like that.
I would say.
All right.
That's good.
We could have people vote on these too, but
So are we going to pick now?
No, we'll
I
pick
don't
later.
think we have to pick now. I think we should recap the race. I mean, these people want to hear our expert opinions. For God's sakes, we all watch this together. We should throw in this segment sponsored by the
Oculus.
whatever that virtual reality thing is. That's the baddest thing I've ever done in my life. Absolutely.
So did we
it's
talk
awesome.
about that at all last week?
I don't think.
No, we haven't. We didn't. We talked about it coming back from Daytona that Brandon spent the whole time playing it, but we didn't talk about the fact that Brandon and I bought him and we did the joint race thing.
Yeah.
Last week was the first week.
So so Andy and Brandon Friday, right? Y'all got them Friday.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah. So they went and picked up some Oculus, the VR headsets Friday because we figured out a way we could all watch the race virtually together and just like turn and talk to each other. Like not because we constantly text through the races, right? So we were like, oh, let's try it. So it actually works pretty good. I mean, we sit there,
awesome.
you can make the screen as big as you want to, and
It's amazing.
we watched. We were watching the race in the where the Swiss Alps the other day, or somewhere over there, and
We watched one of the races from space, and then the other one was, I don't know, it was snowing.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. But so we actually watched the race together in virtual reality. So if you've got an Oculus and you want to watch the race with us, give
Let
us a
us know.
shout. Yeah, we get it done. But no, it is pretty cool. You sit in there and just kind of talk and not have to text, and we can watch the race together and all that kind of stuff. But it's pretty cool stuff. But so the Daytona Road Course was crazy. I mean, it looked like the Daytona Demolition in the truck race and the Xfinity race for the most part. They were beating on each other pretty heavy.
Well, even the Cup race, I mean, there was a lot of time spent driving through the grass.
Yeah, I mean, with Kurt Busch, he just sent it one time through there. Don't know how, he didn't tear the front end off that car because you had so many guys like Kyle. Kyle just dipped his nose off the damn road, and it just tore the whole right side of the bumper off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even a big Chase Elliott fan, but I mean, that save he had coming through there, I mean, he must have gone 300-400 feet sideways through that dirt, and that was pretty impressive. Didn't get to finish, but
kind of the same thing. Ty Gibbs in the Xfinity race went through the grass one time like that too, and didn't tear his car up.
How old is Ty Gibbs? Is he 18?
Yeah,
gosh,
he can run. Yeah, he can run every race now. Did you see that? Did you see they announced 19 races though Monday?
Oh, did they?
Well, I believe it.
Yeah, so it was something like
races now.
Maybe not 19, but 17. Something. I mean, it's up there.
So 54 is a full-time car at this point between him.
Pretty much between him and Ty. Yeah.
I think it was scheduled to be full-time through the whole year, wasn't it?
I didn't think
it was.
I don't
think so. Yeah.
Oh, maybe it wasn't. I thought it was.
Because the only thing they announced was that Ty was going to be running the road course. That's the only thing they announced. And then Monday, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, announced that he had got we're going to do 19 additional races.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But no, I mean, I'll say this, that I have I've always said that I'm not much of a big road course guy. Don't much care to watch racing on road courses. But, with Kyle and some of the stuff this year, they're kind of an equalizer, and lots of different teams have an opportunity to run there. And it's hard to say this, but I actually enjoyed the hell out of that. I mean, it was an entertaining race. There was stuff going on at different spots around the track forever. And you knew that come the end of that race, there was going to be cautions that were going to give – they just kept lining them back up. I mean, and it was – I don't know. I'm not giving kudos to NASCAR yet on doing more road course stuff because these are, much like the Roval, I enjoy that part of it. I don't know how much I enjoy the actual road courses. We'll see how that goes, but – it's going to be pretty awesome. I really did enjoy seeing the road course, I guess. So, and thanks, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I like it because it's that close bumper to bumper, door to door racing. I mean, that's what we want. Like everybody always says, well, everybody wants to see his wrecks. No, I don't want to see a bunch of wrecks. I want to see a bunch of banging and then keep driving. I want to see guys making moves where they get into the quarter a little bit. It just doesn't automatically send them, But that's what I like about the road course. It puts it back into the driver's hands more or less. And then I know the Cup cars had the high horsepower this weekend, which made them a little bit more hard to handle. And you can see that. So that's what I really like about the road courses. I'm not a huge road course fan. I'm not going to watch the Daytona 24 or I'm not, No. I watch F1 racing and that's more or less just, I don't know, but it's not because I love road racing. But Ty, did anybody expect him to come in and win that race? Absolutely not. I would never thought
but nobody also expected Cindric and AJ to push Cindric down the track and basically take the two of them out right on the end of the first stage, which changes the outcome of that race, I think, quite a bit.
Yeah, for AJ, but hell, Cindric, once he got back up through traffic, he was just as strong as he was before he had the damage.
No doubt.
And that whole incident was AJ all day. I've heard so many people on Twitter and some other podcasts talk about, there was no need for Cindric to push that hard. And, AJ, at the point AJ started coming down, Cindric should have, he wasn't that far in. He should have lifted. It's no, The man was inside of you. You have to maintain your lane, not drive the man down to the grass.
And here's what it comes down to. If it was a role reversal flip-flop and Joey Logano would have been leading any person in the Cup Series and done that, everybody be talking about what a shithole driver he is for blocking all the time. AJ does it. Nobody wants to be mad at AJ because he's a good dude, all that, whatever. But, I mean, he blocked, and it, could have Austin lifted in that situation and stuff? Yeah, probably. Would have I? I don't know. Ray, would you lift? You're an iRacer. Would you lift? Hell no.
No. We don't live for caution flags. Why the hell am I going to live for that?
But I mean, I agree. I think I know why people are saying that, and Austin absolutely could have lifted and let that go. But stage points are as important to him as they are to AJ.
Sure.
So who cares? Like, somebody comes down, put him in the grass. I mean, it's racing.
Yeah.
That's why they call them bumpers, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ty too, like he had a rough couple of weeks too, because like at the ARCA race, he had a pretty bad interview. I don't be honest with you. I don't know. I've never heard it, but I saw a bunch of articles. And then nobody ever wrote down what he said. But I think he was, from what I understand, he basically was talking crap about his team or something. He had a rough race or something, and he made a bunch of apologies for that, but.
Because he finished like second in Daytona.
Yeah, and
right?
I can't.
And a Gibbs car in an ARCA series, when you're a grandchild of Gibbs, you can't finish second in any race.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly what he did, but there was a whole stink about that, and then of course coming in that race and winning, that's just crazy. But and then the truck race was exciting too. Who ended up? Sheldon Creed ended up winning in that, right?
No.
Who won? Who
Rhodes.
Rhodes, yeah.
Back to back.
That's right. Yeah. I thought Sheldon Creed. Well, Sheldon Creed ran out of gas, right? Or it stumbled on.
No, he just led every lap except for the one that mattered the most.
Yeah, no doubt. I thought somebody said he had either run out or it stumbled on him. That's why on the restart, because he was so low on fuel.
Oh, it could have been. I know they were talking a lot about him being about out.
Yeah, it could have been. All of it kind of ran together. But
yeah.
But I'm looking forward not looking forward to Homestead this weekend. That's for sure.
Hey, I am.
Well, I mean,
let's see how we do. We got the Wikes Media car looking sharp. I've had a lot of people say it's one of the best designs they've seen on the car so far. So
WEIKS.
What?
You mean that car?
Yeah, that car.
WEIKS.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, NASCAR. I believe there's a C in there, so no, the Wikes Media car. Which that's why I'm like, I got to call Kyle and get him all prepped up in case he wins a race or something. I don't want him to be out there being like Wix Media car or Wix or Wishers or like, damn, I got to coach him through this just in case. You never know. You just never know. So,
but it's better to leave it alone because you'll get in his head then. Because I think that's why it got me to say nutrient so bad, because it was like
yeah, but you went on for weeks.
I know I did.
Neutrina.
No, I mean we're starting. What are we starting? 12th?
Yeah.
11th or 12th.
Yeah, it's top 15. Yeah. I mean, hell, he's 10th in points right now. The 47.
We got horsepower looks really good on the dyno. I'm excited for the car this week. We've got good parts.
First of all, how do you know the horsepower looks good on the dyno?
Because that's what I've been told.
That's what you were told. Okay, I just want to make sure. I was like, what numbers did impress you more, Andy?
Yeah, I'm just going with what I'm told. So far, what I'm told is that we're sitting 11th in points, which is actually 10th in points, which no one expected it to be that way.
No.
So either way, I'm happy. We're going to have a car on the track. I'm going to have a cocktail in my hand during the race, and I'm going to be good to go.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
And I'm not going to be in Miami for it.
Nah. That's the only bad thing. Miami's a nice little track. I've been there once.
Have you been there?
I have not.
I went. The 19, I think, is when I went.
Well, we're starting 12th. Amanda's still watching. She's waiting for that, Jen.
Yeah, she's waiting for the Jen. Did you send her the link, Divers?
She's got the link. We're probably 5 minutes out.
Okay, no worries. I've got all night for this.
I bet you do.
Yeah, I know where to be. I got a race at 9 o'clock that I'm willing to miss.
You got a race at
9?
So
anyway, so we've got Homestead this weekend then, right?
Yeah. Then it's Phoenix, right?
So any keys? What's going on in Homestead? Any of our expert? I know we'll make our picks before we end the show, but is there any expert advice that we need to know for Homestead?
Right at high.
Yeah, I mean, you got to run. You got to keep your momentum up there.
That's pretty much all I got.
Yeah,
just,
I mean,
just run it high.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ray is the expert, not me.
No. That's one track that doesn't race like that in the real life. Like it doesn't. The groove isn't the same.
You don't have to hug the wall when you're in that.
No, you want to. So it's about a lane off the white line, like in the curves, because when you're running up high like that, you lose too much momentum on the way for the tire model or something is. She said, all these years I thought I was the biggest saint out there, and then I spent a bunch of time with divers. Now I realize Jen is a bigger saint than I am.
Perfect. Ain't that the truth? From
Say
the
that
words
little.
of the luckiest woman in the world out there pointing out that your wife is a saint.
Say that a little bit louder in the back.
Would that actually make Jen the luckiest woman out there at this point?
No, it makes Jen a saint.
Well, she is, which makes her.
If she ain't lucky, she's got to put up with your shit. Yeah.
Wayne, I like it. I'm with you. I'm here all night.
She's coming, Wayne.
If there was a way I could go up there and sing Hudson a lullaby to get her on earlier, I would.
She doesn't even know how in demand she is right now.
Go put the VR on HUD so I can sing a lullaby so you go on to sleep. I hear, man.
He's got a long bedtime regimen, dude. It's
yeah.
like you gotta read to him, and then you gotta scratch his back, and then we say prayers, and then we gotta scratch his back again, and then we talk about all the high points of the day, the low points of the day, and then we go to bed. It's big time stuff.
Hey, it's good times, man. Why you heavy breathing, divers?
Well, because I know what's coming.
It sounds like you played poker with him in VR. Good Lord, if I sit down and he's on my right in the poker table again, I'm moving seats.
Oh, you got smoked last night, by the way.
Divers, you had a
I lost like $11,000 in poker last night.
So not only do we get on VR and watch the race together, which my wife walked by the other day and she's like, I'm going to regret buying this damn thing. But she, so we also get on and play poker. And divers over the weekend at Daytona lost about, roughly 60
virtual money.
Yeah, virtual money. 60-some $1,000 of my money that I had built up. But so Andy and I were excited. We were going to turn this thing into a real money game in some form or fashion because we were just seeing how bad divers did suck at poker. And then last night at the table, he took us all for pretty much everything we had on the table anyway.
Well, he had 2 lucky all-ins that he should have lost.
True.
It's not really playing cards when you just go all in on the first freaking cards you get.
Yeah, and it's not like he went in with pocket cowboys or pocket pair or anything like that. I had a
Jack King and an ace
offsuit
when I went all in.
Offsuit. That's not
offsuit Jack King, and you go.
That's a bump bet. Yeah, that's a bump bet, but that ain't an all-in bet.
Hey, I'm going to just spice it up. That's all.
Hey, he won. Listen, and here's the deal. I lost a lot of my money last night in that game, but to my defense, I'm severely ADHD, and you guys keep throwing all these freaking things on the table. Y'all, like, if you guys don't have this virtual reality, we need to, like, record a session of that so we can play it on it.
We can go live on Facebook with it.
We can?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Maybe we do that next week. I think this podcast would be amazing if we did it around the freaking poker table. But, yeah, these guys are like, that guy last night had a paintball gun out there, and I can shoot everything around. Anywhere you look, you can see stuff, and you just, it was amazing. So, but Ray is like dad in the poker room. So if you don't respond fast enough, you get yelled at for it.
You can't play with the lighters and the cigars.
I have no problem. You can play with that stuff all you want to. My pet peeve is when it's your turn to bet or your turn to play. Like, don't be sitting there and it's your turn to make a bet and play.
I would play it.
after I
was playing with the alien spaceship. I was throwing plungers at bottles, that rubber duck thing. What else did we have out there? There's a cow and a donkey that smoked cigarettes. I don't know. I'm trying to. I think my favorite so far was the Roman candle that I could light.
Yeah, that was Divers gave that to you for again. So
that was amazing.
So speaking of fireworks and Roman candles, I'd like to introduce you to Miss Jennifer Divers.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good. How are y'all?
Good. Hold on one second. Let me do something. There we go. Now, there we go.
Freaking out back there.
Freaking out.
Hey, honey.
Hi.
Good to see
he was
you.
about to. I saw he was about to yank the earphones and run upstairs. What are they saying?
You just see her phone go flying out of her hand and just go wrestling away from her. Well, Divers, any parting words before we start talking to Jen?
No, I'm just gonna sit here and squirm.
Look, Wayne Moore.
Is your heart racing?
I'm terrified.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
Wayne.
I
Wayne
just want
Moore
you to know
said,
how much I love you and how much I'm so happy to have been married to you for these last 8.5-ish, more than 8.5-ish years, and I think that I'm just lucky. Is all I can say.
well, let me start. We'll start by this. So you guys just celebrated 10 years together, like 10 years for your engagement, right? When you got engaged. Yeah.
Mhm.
And like on the post, I know, Jen, you didn't say yes, you said okay, which I agree with you, left you out.
Okay.
Yeah, she said okay. Which I would have said left you out, but
Right.
yeah. So 10 years. So how long did y'all date? How long have y'all been together? I won't die. Jen, I want Divers to answer this first.
Yeah, I think we should start with some of these questions.
Yeah,
just
is this
to see how he does?
we're gonna play the newlywed game with Jen and
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Let's set me up for failure. Here we go. All right.
she's drinking. She's ready.
Right.
So we have been together since March of 2010. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, you got an anniversary like right now. That's a fair one, but
Well,
the together was the anniversary was the engagement.
oh,
Not
okay.
like the dating and all
So that was when that was when I proposed back in Denver, Colorado, next to buffalo, which is Jen's favorite animal, and that's what I try to do is do things that are that Jen loves and that are beneficial to her. Okay. You can go.
Jen, do you like golf?
I don't dislike it.
Oh, okay. I know he says he likes to do things that you love, and I know he plays a lot of golf. So.
Yeah, does Brandon often invite you to golf, or is it just
Never.
something he does to stay away from the kids and put all that pressure on you?
Yeah.
Oh, this is going well.
No.
Here we go.
So
Look here comes here comes all the compliments. Divers, you did out punch your coverage, bud. And of course, Wayne says he married up.
I know.
No, we play golf. Brandon, for one of my birthdays, Brandon got me my own set of golf clubs, and I've used them once. And then
the weather just has sucked recently.
Yeah.
Did you use the golf clubs with Brandon, or did you have to go with somebody else?
No, they were with him for sure. But just once, but it was so slow. And I think we went on like a Saturday morning, so he couldn't like teach me everything he wanted to because there were people behind us and we had to keep moving.
All of my skills.
All of your skills.
That I wanted
So
to
was he drinking heavily on this golfing day as well?
I don't think so. I don't think he were. But like I've gone with him and I've driven the cart and he's played. And that's fun.
Yeah. I like to do that too because I don't play very well, so I just go and drive the cart and drink.
Yeah.
That's my play.
I don't really know much. I mean, I don't really like if it's on TV, it's on TV, but I don't think like, oh my gosh, okay, golf's on, I'm gonna sit down and watch it.
See, I couldn't imagine sitting down watching golf.
This is great, honey. This has been so much fun. It's so good to see you here.
But I was a soccer player, and I can sit down and watch soccer, and a lot of people say the same thing about soccer.
I hold a state record. Look, I hold a state record in North Carolina.
Oh, do you really?
For brewing beer or what?
No, it's for soccer. I do.
Well, here, we're here to pick on divers.
So actually,
we can talk about your records later. We can relive your childhood later.
You're gonna love this. It's 2 state records, then they both happen in the same game.
Ooh, that's impressive.
I played goalie. I played fullback and goalie, but I was playing goalie this game. I have the most saves in a game in North Carolina, and I have most goals against in a game in North Carolina. So
those were some shooting bastards you were
playing. Dude. So look, okay, so you can probably tell from my accent, I'm from the South.
Oh, Amanda just asked if that was in virtual soccer.
No, that was not virtual. That was not virtual soccer, Amanda. That was legit.
I don't know. I'll say this much: in 12 years of marriage or whatever it's been now, I think my sense of humor is finally starting to wear off on her. That's like the 3rd funny thing she said already this year. I'm loving it. This marriage is gonna work if she keeps this up.
So here's the backstory of that. So I never played soccer growing up. We didn't have a soccer team at my high school until my sophomore year. We didn't have soccer. It was something new, right? The only reason I played soccer is because I wrestled and I ran to keep in shape I figured it'd be a good way for me to stay in shape, right? So none of the guys that played on the team we played on had ever played except for one guy. His dad was an Air Force guy, so he traveled around and he knew how to play soccer. And that was it. And our 3rd game ever was against the North Carolina 4A state champions in Havelock.
All right, I've got to interrupt the soccer story because we've got Jen on here.
Yeah, I
want to hear about Jen. We've heard all of Brandon's stories.
I'm
talking, Ray.
I'm creating. Andy, well, you got to understand. I'm creating rapport.
Here's the mute button.
So when I ask a question later.
No, we're asking now. Jen, let's go back to Jeb and Brandy's wedding. We've all heard Brandy's story about what a great guy he was and how he helped get you to bed early and all that. What's the one Brandon memory that stands out for you at Jen and Jeb's wedding? Or at Jeb and Brandy's wedding?
My memory?
Yeah. What's your favorite, the funniest diver's Brandon story you have there?
Oh,
she said, "Won't none of it funny."
I think I left before the real fun started.
Okay, so then how about when he came back into the room at night? How was that?
Oh, I think he had to be quiet. I think he was being kind of loud. And so I probably was like, hush, because Hudson was sleeping at the foot of our bed on a cot. And I think you probably just barely made it to the bed, didn't you? Or did you sleep on the floor?
No, I had I had all the bags of potato chips.
Yeah, see, we gotta get our memory resharpened here.
Yeah.
I don't remember that happening. And I'm a light sleeper and I hear a lot. And
remember I went in the bathroom and I ate all the potato chips and
did I get mad?
Gold, and then you walked in, you were like, why are all these bag wrappers all over the floor?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's pregnancy. That's what it does to you. And that's why I like to enlighten you on these things. But I remember coming in and telling you how much I loved you, and I felt, just really happy to be with.
That's true.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Amanda said we had all the sandwiches in our room. Yeah.
But yeah, that's for later day.
Yeah.
So let's get into some more. So give us some favorite Brandon story. I think the number one question is from your perspective, how did you guys meet? What's your story on how you guys met?
I think our stories are the same. So we were on a cruise with a bunch of Virginia Tech students, and he had already graduated, but I was a senior. And so a bunch of us took like a big charter bus down from Blacksburg to Fort Lauderdale. And I don't remember our port, but his best friend Ryan was like talking about divers this, like the whole way down there. And I was like, oh my gosh, this guy sounds so cool. I have to meet him. And so
you boys pump you up before.
I was getting ready to say we need to hire him as a salesman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Can I get a wingman?
He did. He sold him before I even knew what he looked like. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So then we met just through our mutual friends on the cruise. But when I really knew I had a little fling for him was like, I don't know, maybe the first or second night when we went to the dance club on the cruise. And the dance club was called White Heat. and
White Heat.
White Heat.
Yes, on the Carnival Glory.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how Brandon earned his freaking nickname from here on out.
White Heat.
Whatever you like, White Heat, we have it for you. Look how red the White Heat's face is at this point.
So
I gotta write this shit down.
Oh God.
You remember it tomorrow.
Thank you.
He's actually writing it down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good.
There's no doubt.
Before we get too far, though, I thought when she's like, "Yeah, divers had already graduated," I just automatically thought of what's the guy's name from Wooderson from Dazed and Confused. Yeah, like he had graduated like 3 years before or something, but he's like, "Yeah, man, I just hang around the high schools because the girls stay the same age." Yeah, exactly.
I just didn't want to give up that party life. I didn't want to.
Well, thank
Still
goodness he
haven't, by
didn't.
the way.
Yeah.
Worked out.
Now, was he dancing the same moves he was dancing in Daytona, where he looked like Kevin James dancing, or?
Probably.
Okay.
So what I loved was not necessarily the actual moves itself, but the commitment to being on the dance floor.
You can tell that if he was willing to commit to that, this is a guy that would take care of it forever. Yeah.
That's like that TikTok. That's the TikTok that says, tell me your boyfriend, your husband won't cheat on you without telling me your husband won't cheat. He just shows a picture of divers dancing.
Yeah.
I got him.
Yeah.
I got him.
All right, so
I
it wasn't
love
the
to
moves;
dance.
it was the confidence, is what you saw.
Yes, yeah, and I love to dance, so I could never like be married to somebody who wouldn't even go out on the dance floor. Like, you don't have to be a great dancer, but you have to like want to dance and like have some sort of rhythm, be able to like toe tap side to side. So
there it is.
yes, yes, Lane, he did.
He did.
Oh my God.
Mucho grande.
That was me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, sure did.
Oh,
Yep.
my goodness.
Yeah, that was rough. In fact, I'll send a picture of me. Do you have that picture?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. You can send it to him after this.
Okay.
If you like.
Or
Okay.
now.
You sure?
Or now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, look, we're in the danger zone now. So
yeah, now we're already rolling.
Yeah, we're rolling. We're rolling.
Yeah,
we're
You just gotta keep chugging.
wide open.
Yeah, if you try to back it back now, you just gotta go.
Yeah, I'm all in.
So it was
Brandon's kind of known for taking his shirt off, and at one of my best friend's weddings, it was like a party meter. Like every hour, one more button would come undone, and the groom
Party meter.
would come over.
You know
and
why
like,
that is, Jen? That's from all the freaking White Heat. That's the deal right there.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon has an incredible dance to Fireball.
Mm-hmm. I can make these shoulders move. I'm telling
Did
you.
you do the ball in your pocket dance?
No, I hadn't shown anybody
Ooh.
that yet. The old energy ball.
No ball in the pocket dance, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Special.
Atlanta party coming up here pretty
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's been fun.
You said the buttons just kept coming, like so.
Yeah,
In
so
the
like
White Heat.
Yeah, so like when you first start like at a wedding reception. It's like the love songs and the oldies, and as the night progresses, it gets like turned up. You know?
Yeah.
Am I too old? Am I
She
too old
knows.
to say that?
You're not too old.
I'm not too old to say that.
No, man.
So anyway, yeah, it was like every
You look
hour the
beautiful
group
in
would
my
come
eyes.
over.
I think the wink kind of just negates everything.
He's like, stop telling the story about me taking off my shirt.
Oh, there's like 16.
There's multiple. Which
Yeah.
one?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, why, Brandon? Do you have a reason why you would just want to take your shirt off all the time?
You know, man, I don't really know. I don't know how it started. I really don't. It's not. I mean, it's not like I'm a Chippendale or anything. I don't have anything to be like that.
With a name like
about.
White Heat, you just might be.
Well, so I don't know. It just kind of started, and then
I'm paying Jen for this. I don't even care.
It
That's the
started
best
before
nickname ever.
me.
It's
Like
did.
it
I
started
know.
before I met you.
I did. It for some reason like that just became a thing. I would just take my shirt off, and I mean that's why I like Bert Kreischer so much.
Yeah.
Jen, you saw Bert Kreischer. So Ray loves Bert Kreischer.
I love him.
Oh, he's so
funny.
funny. So like I connected with him instantly when he walked out on stage and ripped his shirt off. Like, guy just started what he was doing, and I was like, "This is amazing." So,
he's got an awesome podcast.
oh
This podcast is hilarious.
man, he is so funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I mean, there's no holds bar. I mean,
I believe
like I believe I've heard him talk about his wife giving him hand jobs 3 times on his podcast and how bad he hates it. He's like,
Stopped after the first time, asking not to do it anymore.
he's like, she's sitting there. He's like, the worst part of it is she went up, she's doing it. She's sitting there staring at me like, is that good? Is that what you is that all
Oh, boy.
Honey, if you want to leave at any point, just let me know if you're offended. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
look,
So
you're not gonna
Jen,
offend
we gotta
me.
know, like, you know, Brandon at Daytona was pretty good. So as far as helping out and, you know,
Taking
doing the
care of the
dishes
ladies.
and cooking for everybody, running
running to
everybody
the
around,
Walmart, like
coffee.
shopping with Walmart, going
like,
to
is
get
that the way
coffee.
he always is, or was he just putting on a show?
He can be that way when he wants to be. I wouldn't say
answer,
always.
good answer.
Yeah, good.
I wouldn't say always, but like if somebody needs something, he's the first one to like hop up and help him go get it. But that doesn't mean like every Saturday morning he goes and gets me Starbucks.
Do you think he should?
No, but it would be nice.
That's there you go. It'd be nice, Brandon.
Be
There
nice.
you go. That's the key part of this. So
Saturday.
when are we? Happy day after your birthday. Yeah.
This is so much fun.
When are you coming to a race with us?
When I don't know. It's his baby. His baby. I can't leave the room.
If they had like sitters for babies, they could call them like babysitters, and then we could do this.
I've got to get him to take a bottle though.
He's right, you know.
He's refusing the bottle, and that would be a problem.
Same problem with Brandon too, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't get a choice. I either have to.
See now, ironically, every time I'm around Brandon, it seems like he's being bottle fed. Kind of doing the same thing, so that's how I noticed. You know, Brandon, do you have a bottle within arm's reach right now?
Yes, I do.
There you go. See?
Because I do what I'm told. You know me.
Obviously, not your kid.
Yeah.
So
Do what I'm
like
told.
we know Brandon. We've had this discussion before about like he has more shoes than you and more clothes than you in the closet and that type of thing, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Like how many? But like I know he's a big bourbon drinker. How many bottles of bourbon does he have in the house right now?
Empty or full?
Both.
I don't know.
There's
Let
a
me get
lot.
back to you next week.
It's gonna take her that long to find them all.
Well,
Well, there's like commemorative bottles that he's kept, and then there's probably not any full ones. Just
You mean
he
all the way
drinks
full,
some.
unopened?
Yeah, unopened.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Probably not.
You're probably right. They usually don't last from the ABC store before they get open.
Yeah.
Just like it.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
he has quite a few like commemorative bottles down there though, and then there's some that like you haven't opened because they are so special, right?
Mhm.
Or have
Yeah.
those
That's right.
been drank?
They're not as
No.
special as you, but they are special.
So, Jen, where are you originally from?
Richmond, Virginia.
Okay, Richmond.
Hmm. Yep.
Cool. Good deal.
Yeah.
And y'all met. You went to VT. You met him on the cruise and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So how long did y'all date before he proposed to you?
11 months.
11 months. Oh, quicker. He's a quickie, huh?
I knew.
You knew. Yeah.
Hmm.
I did.
So, he asked me to move to Denver with him. That's where he was going to be moving to for work shortly after we started dating. And I was like, well, hold up a second, because I'm not that adventurous. I'm not just going to move across the country for some boy. So we
sorry,
started
boy?
having
I
these
was
She said
boy.
boy. She
You
said
were
boy.
like 24.
You hadn't been nicknamed White Heat yet.
Yeah,
Had you been
that happened
had
today.
you tattooed that shit on your shoulders, you would have moved in a heartbeat.
He needs a tramp stamp tattoo.
I had no status, apparently.
I'm seriously gonna have my graphic designers start designing the White Heat
T-shirt.
logo, and I will be wearing this at the Atlanta race. There is zero doubt.
I need one of those.
Zero doubt.
We got to send Jen a shirt for sure.
All I know is I bet money that at some point there's a NASCAR that has a B or a C post with a White Heat logo on it. Guaranteed.
Gotta run White Heat somewhere this year. Gotta be there.
Yep. I love
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Man.
So
Oh,
you
man.
won't go follow a boy to Colorado?
Yeah. So we kind of started having those serious talks pretty early on, because I wasn't just going to move. Like, I was perfectly fine to stay in Richmond or at least Virginia. But I had just graduated, so my job wasn't like necessarily long term. So I was like, yeah, I mean, I'll move to Denver, but like we need to be on the same page about this, because I'm not just going to move for fun.
Yeah.
And then break up 2 months later. So
That's
Well,
right.
yeah.
You were moving out there with divers, so you know you weren't moving for fun.
That's all she knows
always-
is fun. I mean, look.
That's
she's
all
talking
she knows
to you
is fun.
Right now, she's talking to you right now from the old workbench.
The workbench.
Brandon.
Is that the workbench? I ain't never heard it called a workbench.
I don't know, but I might write that one down too. I'm being
You might want
educated here.
to.
I want a
This is
workbench.
Virginia education going on right now. I like it. Oh my goodness.
Coming to you live. Oh my
You
goodness.
started it.
Oh, I
It was
didn't.
gonna
How
be
did I
fun.
start it? What did I
I
say?
did not.
So, like we always hear about, how helpful Brandon is with everything. So we'd like to hear that from your mouth, because I mean, earlier, I don't know if you're watching, but he did claim that you are one of the luckiest women in the world, and we wanted to just grab your opinion on that real quick to see.
Kendra said, thumbs up on the workbench.
She's sitting on the workbench right now. Yeah,
Oh
let's
my
hear,
God.
Jen. Like, do you feel you're one of the luckiest women in the world? Thanks
Well,
to
of course,
Brandon.
of
There you
course.
go.
I do.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like some of the other guys,
There's your birthday present, Brandon. You can
Some-
record that now.
some of the other guys, we have a big debate going on who's the biggest saint, Amanda or you.
I don't know if that's a
So,
debate.
it is a debate. I mean, it has been debated. I mean, we're trying to figure out like
Hey.
I've got the perfect out for anything right now. I was like, Molly, you could be married to Andy or Brandon. So,
I might have been gone for 2.5, 3 hours at Daytona, but at least my wife was there. I brought her. And I was safe. We were all good.
I asked him, I said, I'll come if the baby can come. And he was like, yeah, no.
I don't know that would have been a baby environment in all
Yeah, it's
honesty.
not so much a baby environment.
Probably not. But
I don't think it was
because-
bad.
No.
Well, with Hudson, we didn't even go. I mean, my parents kept him for like a wedding or two when we flew back to Virginia, but we didn't have like a teenage babysitter until he was 1, right after he turned 1. And we went out on that date night, and I was like, this was too long. Like, if we have another child, I won't wait that long. But now with COVID, like, I don't want just some random teenager coming in the house. So, but eventually,
We'll get
Like
there.
Atlanta in a couple weeks.
I need some alone time. And
I hear that.
like
Yeah,
time with
and that-
him too.
Yeah, I know. Who
So-
doesn't want time with me, baby? That's what I'm saying.
So when you leave,
I know I have
the
to
kids
compete
at
for
home-
your time.
No.
But
honey.
let me ask, since we bringing that up, because my wife mentioned something about the VR not probably being a good person tonight, the other night. So how do you feel about Brandon sitting there on VR watching the races with us?
So
Oh,
I
shit.
think the first night you got it, you watched like a Friday night race
Yeah,
Ooh,
and then the
truck race.
Saturday race.
That was a truck
yeah,
race.
we're
And
Saturday.
so I said, so they get you another night of the week now? Like you guys get him another night of the week. That's
Yeah.
See, and this is what it's about. She doesn't want to
But-
give me up.
I don't.
I mean, I'm just saying. you
Well,
know?
and
that's a
Jen,
testament to
just in
me.
your
Like I
defense,
talk to a 5-year-old and a 6-month-old all day. So when he gets home, I want to talk to him, and he just wants nobody to talk.
And she thinks I'm
So
better
you-
than a 5-month
I was going to
old.
say, so you just want to get that teenage perspective.
that's about right.
I'm gaining points left and right here.
Well,
You
we
know,
tried
that
to get him on
That
Sunday.
adult perspective right here.
We actually watched
That's
all
right.
3 races, but on Sunday he was occupied being the perfect husband, so we didn't get to have him enjoy the races with us on Sunday.
Yeah, he was a little busy.
The perfect husband. That's an interesting way to put it.
The perfect-
You didn't come
He's
racing.
So
All I know is
Brandon
that I hear about it.
teases me because when we were dating, I used to like tell him he was perfect. I was like, "You're just perfect. You're
She
so
said-
perfect." So
she
now he's
said
like,
I was-
"Remember those times that you told me I was perfect? You need to remember that right now."
I don't think
She
I've
did.
ever heard Molly say that to me. You're perfect.
Dude, I swear.
Something
Yeah.
He
Like-
has it in writing. I wrote him
Oh,
a
my
letter.
gosh. Yeah, she did. She's like, "You are perfect." I'm like,
Really?
Yeah,
you still have that? It should be.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
"Yeah, oh, I do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
framed it."
I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
highlighted.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Perfect.
I can see Brandon never letting go of that.
No, I'm freaking perfect.
He
carries it
probably
in his
has 3
wallet.
different blankets, where you get like the blanket and you can just send him a picture and they print that shit on there. So like whenever a fight comes up, he's like, "Would you like to be warm and lay under my blanket?" And remember when I was perfect? And take that back, can ya?
Surprised he doesn't have it tattooed across his chest or
I
something.
know.
No
Hey,
regret.
My
As
handwriting.
As much as he likes to take his shirt off, which is something new. I don't think I've ever been with you anywhere that you took your shirt off
Well, I've been trying to be more adult recently.
recently.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've taken my shirt off.
Did you take your shirt off at the wedding?
Our
No.
wedding, yeah.
Our wedding? Oh yeah.
Oh,
He
at
left-
Jeb's wedding.
He left his bow tie on.
No, I didn't do that because I didn't want to get. I was like a Chippendale at our own wedding. I left my
I have
bow
a
tie
picture
on.
of that too.
Right. The
And is that
what's her name?
commitment
Carla
then,
guy.
Jen? Because I picture Amanda being super pissed off at me for something like that. Whereas I think you're considering that as commitment, and I'm gonna use this in the next argument. Like the only reason I threw up was because I was committed to finishing that second bottle of booze tonight.
No.
Like Jen appreciates that, Amanda. Why can't you? I like
That's
that.
what I heard.
No. You can't make comparisons. That's where it like
Oh,
goes
yeah.
south.
Oh no, you can always.
compare it.
We always compare.
Yeah, we're going to compare.
It works out good for me not comparing.
He must have flipped her a Mickey to say that.
Yeah,
That's
we're gonna.
from Wayne.
I'll Venmo you later.
That's from Wayne on there.
Yeah. Oh,
Wayne's posting that one.
Wayne said he had to go. He needed to go to bed early tonight, but he was not going to miss Jen being up here.
I love Wayne.
He knows. Oh,
I
yes,
love
she
Wayne.
does. She loves Wayne.
I do.
That's
Wayne, do you have any questions for Jen?
No, I don't think we
Oh,
should take
boy.
questions.
No,
I don't think we should take questions. I don't
I
think
we
this is
should.
not what this is about.
Amanda, do you have any questions for Jen?
No.
Molly?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we kind of sidetracked there. I'm still waiting to hear. Like, do you feel like you're the luckiest woman in the world? We got interrupted with the fact that he was perfect at one point. So how is it being the luckiest woman in the world, or one of the
Is
luckiest?
tomorrow. So just remember.
No, I think I answered you. I said, of course I feel that way. If I didn't, like, I wouldn't be here upstairs
True.
in
On the
our
workbench.
bedroom.
On the workbench.
On the workbench.
What you building there? Uh-oh.
How much money
How
does
much
Brandon
money?
have for me to keep quiet?
Just send me your Venmo if you will, and I'll get some over to you as soon as I possibly can.
We want to hear it. Wait. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, no, Amanda, I think we said we weren't going to talk about that one. Brandon's face just... That's Amanda. No, we're not bringing that up. Sorry. We skipped over that. Let's see here.
There ain't no. There were some questions earlier, wasn't it?
I know, that's what I'm trying to go back through this to find some of the questions.
Yeah, I'm not looking. I'm not really interested in looking. Just I'm here. You know, I'm putting myself out there. I mean, for the judgment, because I know that's what's going to happen.
Nobody's judging you.
We talked about who had more shoes, right?
Yeah, that was our.
I have more shoes.
Did you tell me I had to throw some of mine away?
She did. Yeah, she had to throw some of hers away because of the mice.
Oh, yeah, let's hear about
that'd be a good story.
Goodness gracious, how are we going to miss that? So how was it having a knight in shining armor to take care of the mice in here?
It
The
felt
Great
really
White
nice
Hunter.
because I kill the bugs and the spiders in our house.
Well,
And-
I don't know if that's really the whole situation.
So is
So
Hey,
it was
Brandon,
it
that's
was
okay.
nice to have like something in our house that I didn't have to take care of, that I could like count on him to do.
so
I
is
don't
there
kill
And when he-
reason?
Brandon, so it's okay.
Is there a
When he came home
reason
with like 40 traps, I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I like, you did it.
You're perfect, White Heat. You're perfect.
Perfect. That's what she
I
said.
think I've
You are
changed
so
that
perfect.
phrase now from you're perfect to you're perfect for me. Right,
Oh.
Brandon?
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Well, this has gone downhill.
No.
So do you
know.
have to kill the bugs for a specific reason, or is that just something you do?
Well, I don't like spiders.
Okay.
I don't
I've
either.
had to put my big girl panties on and,
See, I don't-
and handle the bugs and the spiders in our household because
But
Brandon
who
does
handles the
not
mice?
prefer.
Who handles the mice?
You handle the mice.
By
My reaction
dropping them
to
live
mice
in a
is his
bag and
reaction
putting them in
to
the.
spiders.
So, Jen, Amanda wants to know whether Brandon has ever called for. She says he's a lot of fun at Walmart. She wants to know if he's ever called for you over the loudspeaker at Walmart.
No.
No, I've never lost anybody in Walmart in my life, other than when I took those 3 girls to Walmart and we had no cell phone reception. And I did. I looked at Molly and I was like, Molly, I don't want them to think that I'm trying to be funny. Like, I legitimately want to find Amanda and Maxine. Like, I need to know where they are. So I went up to the front desk and I was like, listen, I know you're going to think I'm kidding, but I'm dead serious. I have no service. And I showed her my phone. I was like, look, I have no service. And I was like, can you please call them up? And so she did. She was like, we need Amanda Wykos to come to the front of the store. Your party has lost their party is looking for you. And she's like in line, right? And I see her as soon as they say it. And she's like, it's like, I just was looking for you. I'm sorry.
Just making
So
sure
we
you're safe.
found everybody. But no, I've never had to do that with Jen. She's always exactly where she's supposed to be. Not where I tell her to be.
I was getting
Exactly where she's
supposed to be, huh? Where
Yeah.
she's
That's right.
supposed to be?
That's right. Where
Oh,
she's
okay.
supposed to be.
Okay.
Because she knows. She knows.
Oh yeah,
But if we go to Lowe's or Home Depot, I'm the one who has to track you down.
Well, that's because a certain thing happens to me when I go into Lowe's and Home Depot
Every time.
every single time.
You got to poo.
I do.
Every time.
Why do you have?
Why?
How can you poo in those bathrooms? Every time I've been to a
couldn't.
Lowe's
He doesn't.
bathroom, I can't hardly pee.
I
The
can't.
only
I'm
public
telling you, dude.
bathroom he uses is at a home improvement store.
I don't use any public bathrooms.
I'll use a public bathroom on a Lowe's. Them things
No,
look like
he's got like a phobia.
yeah.
Yes.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
think she's
I
gonna
don't
get
want
ass
ass hurting.
crabs. Oh, ass hurt.
Yeah. Or ash crabs. I don't want those either.
So Jen, Wayne wants to know who's the biggest diva, Brandon or his dad?
Ooh.
Um,
Didn't think about this.
I think it depends on the category.
The category.
What kind of freaking answer is that?
Yeah.
What would you say Divers is a diva over then?
Which Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon.
Brandon.
He is a diva over his sleep. He likes his sleep.
Is he one of those
likes
you gotta have 8 hours or
Are you kidding me right now?
plus 8 hours
Plus?
plus. No, I'm not kidding you.
You.
He's a diva over like his closet, like how his clothes are folded
see that? Yeah.
and hung up.
In Starbucks and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. But there are other ways. Like your dad is like a diva over like get up and get it done. Like, you know what I mean?
They know procrastinating.
Oh, I got it. So what you just said was his dad's a hard worker and Brandon likes to sleep a lot. Got it. I think that one together, y'all. Yeah, I'll put that
You
on.
could
the
not have
podcast.
answered that question any worse.
No.
You just did.
Happy birthday.
No, like Brandon
Brandon,
likes
I'll
to
call you in the
start his
morning.
projects.
Before
Sleep.
10.
His
No.
father loves to get up and get shit done. That's pretty much what you should have said.
No, okay, wait.
Are you kidding me?
So like Brandon likes to do his projects in the afternoon. His dad likes to do them in the morning. And like get your chores done. Whereas like
And then you're
Brandon
done.
is not doesn't care about getting up and getting them done. Whereas his dad does.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does
So
that make
good
sense?
man versus procrastinator.
No, Brandon's
I'm not
a
putting
procrastinator
words
for
in your
sure.
mouth. I'm just, spelling this out a little bit.
Well, Brandon's definitely a procrastinator, but I wouldn't say a good man versus a procrastinator.
What is happening?
Gold.
What is happening here?
Gold is happening.
I have to tell the truth.
Yeah,
You lie?
absolutely. No, absolutely
I
not.
love it.
It doesn't
Yes,
mean I don't love you.
Yeah. She
love
loves
you
your
too.
perfections and imperfections.
But it's my birthday. I mean, it's my
It
birthday.
ain't your birthday yet.
Yeah, it's
So
your
are you
birthday
saying
tomorrow.
I should lie?
No, no.
I'm
lie.
sorry.
No,
No,
lie.
You saying I should lie?
I will procrastinate from time to time. but I mean, hey, when is somebody going to ask me about Jen? That's what
Well,
I'm. That's
we
what I
already
want.
heard about Jen.
Amanda says you're a diva about where you sit for races.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Or he's
Well,
a diva
I'm not-
if the car doesn't have leather.
Yeah.
Wow, I like leather.
Yeah, I mean, we never had a car that doesn't have leather.
That's correct.
Oh,
We
he
don't
told
do
me
cars
that.
without
He was asking me about the rental car in Daytona and told me that his ass touches nothing but fine leather. So,
supple leather is what I'm
supple leather. I apologize. Hey, can you explain this from Lane? He says he's seen you run from a crawdad screaming like a little girl.
saying. See, this is shit I'm talking about.
Got little pictures.
I mean, what scares
Have you
you
seen-
about a crawdad?
Have you seen those little bastards? You know,
Yeah.
with those things, I mean, they come,
If
they
I had-
come at you.
If
They
I
come
had
at you like
some in
that.
here right now, my 12-year-old would walk in here and say, "Daddy, go throw them in a pot so I can eat the tail and suck the heads."
Oh, that's nasty.
They hate you.
Well, in Brandon's defense, he is allergic to lobsters.
Thank you very
so-
much, honey. Thank you.
We
All
did
right.
learn that.
We did learn that. We
Yeah,
did.
I'm
learn
allergic to
Matt
lobster.
tried hard to
that.
get him to try it. And he
Crawfish
wouldn't do
and
it.
lobster.
Yeah, he wanted me to have a lobster mac and cheese, and
It was
Yeah,
good.
you know what would happen to me.
Amazing.
Yeah, I tried to order that one time somewhere, and he was like, "Hello, I'm allergic." I was like, "Well, I just want
I
to
did not say that. I did not say hello, I'm allergic.
No,
I
you
did
didn't
not
say that. But you were like,
Thank you.
I could
I'm
picture
allergic.
him saying that.
So if he's allergic to it, you can't have it, Jen?
Well, I could just probably not like eat it and then kiss him.
No.
I wouldn't want to test that.
My God, I'd be eating lobster every night. we literally just found your what's the thing that kills Superman, kryptonite or something, right? Yeah, we found Brandon's kryptonite.
Can't do it. Cannot do it.
It's tonight's his birthday, and Jen's like, "Shit, I had lobster for dinner."
I forgot.
Divers walks in the house. Divers walks in the house.
Oh, damn tank of lobsters. Like,
where are you guys going for your birthday dinner? Brandon's like, I don't know. She's got a big surprise. Jen's like, we're going to Red Lobster.
He hates Red Lobster.
I hate Red Lobster.
Oh, that's terrible.
He hates it.
He walks into the house tomorrow night and Jen's just holding a lobster over a boiling pot of water and just drops it.
Keep dying.
Good night.
He just goes over in the corner, orders 132 bread bites.
Oh. Yeah. Has he been better about not ordering Domino's at night?
Yeah, I don't think he's had one at all in 2021.
He has.
That's not true.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Yeah, we ate a lot of them in Daytona.
I ordered bread bites for the family here, for the fam.
Yeah.
And they're all like, I get it.
They're good. They're good.
Oh,
I still don't know that I need to order 130. How many was it?
132.
132 of them.
Well, that's what happens when I get left alone by myself.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm not eating any. Yeah, they're
Amanda
delicious.
says he got her
They're
hooked on
good.
bread bites. Does Casey's
good.
Pizza have bread bites, Andy?
No. Their pizza's good, so you don't eat their bread bites.
They do have.
If my only option was Domino's after eating their pizza once or twice, I would only eat bread bites.
That pizza's terrible.
The only Domino's pizza I like is the thin crust because the regular crust is terrible.
The only Domino's pizza I like are their bread bites that aren't
Bread
pizza.
bites, yeah.
Well, hey, Jen just sent me a signal with her eyes that she's only got like 2 minutes left. Apparently, isn't that right, honey?
Yeah. I have to go fold your laundry.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
I have to go fold the laundry.
Okay.
What?
So I only have 2 minutes left.
Are you sure? Well, honey, I mean, I help.
I'll tell you what, Jen, why don't you stay on? Divers, you get off and go fold the laundry.
Yeah, we can let her make your pick this week. We do need to have our guest picker each week to pick a driver. And that way we can see if our guest pickers all combine to kick our butts. Which
That's a good idea. No, that's a great idea.
Oh, great.
All right, honey, stay on.
I'm not going to be good at this.
Well, we'll let her pick, and then we'll let her go, and then we'll do our picks, and then I can go to bed.
That's good. Yeah.
So, Jen, before we do your pick, though, because our show here is called Should Have Gone to Bed, what's a moment in your life, one for just you, where you had a great time but probably should have gone to bed rather than being out? And then we need a time where you and Divers did it together. So
I've got the first one. The night she went into white heat, she should have gone to bed.
should have gone to bed rather than watch that crazy ass white guy take his shirt off the dance floor. He was committed, though, buddy.
You know what attracted me to her.
We're not talking about me right now, Bob.
That's your laundry. That's right.
We're not talking about me right now. We're talking about
here's what attracted me to her. So she wanted to gamble, and she was playing the penny slots, and she like goes up with her little thing, and it's like every time you play with somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, and they go up and she like puts her little thing in, and she had $20, and she pushes the button and she wins like 50. She's like, "Oh, this is so wonderful! This is great!" I was like, "Cash out now." So she cashed out. It was like $60. She's like, "I won $60 tonight," and then she won the big prize, as you can see.
Yeah, I
right
see
here.
So she should have been playing the kid in rock, paper, scissors at Jeb's wedding instead of you, is what you're saying?
Yeah, that's got to be a proud moment in your
I love the
marriage.
penny slots.
She does.
I do. We won in Shreveport, too.
We
Penny
did.
slots.
We did. Yep.
Almost
And
2 grand, didn't we?
I lost to the 15-year-old in rock paper scissors.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, it's like $100, by the way.
It was exactly.
You bet $100 on rock paper scissors?
Oh no, he
Well,
let
it was
They were $20 hands. Is what they were.
against
They
a
were $20
15-year-old. That then you lost another. It was no. You lost $50 in rock paper scissors, and then you double or nothing the next day
on the shooting.
At shooting. And he beat you there. So not only did he just disrespect your rock paper scissors skills, but then he went out to the shooting range
and took your
manhood.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
all right, Jen,
Andy and I will be teaching Hudson how to shoot.
Yep.
And play rock paper scissors.
Yeah, I believe that's the case. So what's your should have gone to bed moment, Jen?
Okay. Mine would probably be after we went to a DJ Pauly D concert.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You should have went to bed, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jen should have gone to bed, right? Or is this a Brandon should have gone to
No,
bed?
this is a Jen should have gone to bed story.
Yeah,
100 times over. This is like the last time I remember her like really shit hammered.
So what happened in this?
Well, it was hot. It was Shreveport. It was a pool. It was a day pool, and he was DJing. And I think I just thought I was in Vegas for a couple hours. And I mean, I probably should have drowned in the swimming pool. And we went home, and it was like 3:00. I had a salad for lunch before the day pool DJ Pauly D experience. And so I didn't have like a good hearty meal in the middle of the day to be consuming that much alcohol. And then I just came home and acted a fool, and then got sick and put myself to bed, and I locked the door to our bedroom, and Brandon had to bust it down to make sure that I wasn't like sick by myself.
Let me explain.
That's all you can say about it.
No.
Here's Brandon's next should have gone to bed story.
No.
And here's where Brandon should have let sleeping dogs lie. But he's going to tell this story.
Oh, yeah. So what happened was.
What happened?
So all of a sudden, should we get back home, and, it was clear Jen had a snoot full. And so, I hadn't seen her in I don't know, probably 20, 25 minutes. So
you have no idea how long it was.
I know exactly how long it was.
Actually.
So I go to our bedroom, and the door is locked. I'm like, okay, oh damn, that's weird. And
I don't lock the door.
You did lock the door.
I know, but I mean, like normally, it's weird.
You don't normally lock the door, right?
Lock the door.
So anyway, I go back out, and then I come back like 15, 20 minutes later, and Ray, are you racing?
What? Yeah. I'm listening.
He's racing.
So
I know, that's why we got to move nights.
I know. So I'm like, well, what is going on? So I'm knocking on the door, and Jen's not answering. So I'm like, all right, well, I got this. I'll get her out. I'll rescue her, as the knight in shining armor that I am, the white heat. And, so I unscrew the door handle, and I'm looking in, and I'm like, well, I can't see anything. So I bust in our bedroom door to my wife, who is laying on the floor in the bathroom, topless.
Okay, now.
Well, I mean, you were. I mean, let's call a spade. And your glasses, not those glasses, but your glasses were like gone. Right.
That was the next morning when we couldn't find them.
You're right. So anyway, get her back in bed. I was just happy to get her back in bed, and so
this was like 6:00 in the evening.
Right. And so, but here is that one little moment in your life, in your married life, where you hold on to this kind of comment and you put it in your back pocket and you keep it for later. He rolled over the next morning, and I was awake. And she rolls over, and she looks at me, and she's like, hey. I was like, hey. She goes, I'm not sure why, but I feel like I need to apologize to you for something. I was like, yes. Yes.
He knows now.
Yes. Yes. So
Like,
I held on.
weird. I feel the same way 3 days a week.
I was like, this is how I feel all the time. But you now know what this is like for me. So I've held on to that for years and years and years. And I still do, babe. I love you.
Sorry, I dropped my phone.
You're my best friend, but I love you, but I love that story.
That moment. I know. I know you do.
Okay. So what is your Brandon should have gone to bed story?
Shit.
Oh my
I know that's
gosh.
going to be a hard one for you to find one story.
Narrow
I
it down.
know. Y'all, I don't know.
It's just so
Probably-
weird.
I need more time.
Yeah. There's a lot of Brandon should have gone to bed
So
stories.
there's nothing at the first story that popped in your head.
No, there's like it's like a flood of
A flood.
of like partial stories. I really cannot think of
That's because I'm
like a
perfect.
full story.
It's because I'm perfect.
I should have y'all should have like submitted a list of like topics for me to
Questions?
think about. Yeah.
We'll do that for the next one.
Yeah.
We'll get another opportunity for it. So, well, Jen, you get first off, we appreciate you coming on here and having some fun with us and letting us ask questions about this and doing this in honor of Brandon's birthday. This gets you out of any marital activities that you needed to have with him for his birthday now. So congratulations. He agreed to that before the show. So
Did he?
it was,
Is that
it's
on
like, if he
record?
comes on the show, I'll never ask for
Absolutely.
anything ever again. So you're good.
Yeah.
There,
good.
Brandon, that's my birthday gift to you.
Thanks, Randy.
He's thrilled.
So you get first pick for Miami Homestead. I don't know if you know any drivers, but we'll give you first pick. You can be our first guest picker. So any of the Cup drivers that you want to pick to win a Miami Homestead next week.
I don't know, like, I'm still learning a lot about racing. So I don't know, like, who will be racing and who.
I know a lot about racing, and I finished 35th last week. So
Yeah, it doesn't really matter if you know or you don't know.
yeah, at
Okay,
this
so
point,
I'm just gonna. Can I pick Daniel Hemrick?
No, he's in Xfinity, honey.
He's okay.
I love him, but he's in Xfinity.
Okay.
The guy that took his spot wouldn't be a bad pick.
shit, that's going to be one of our picks.
Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
That's a good pick this week for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a
likes
nice
to run
guy.
He likes to run that high line.
There's somebody else I was thinking of, but no, I'm not gonna say his name.
She was going to
I'm
say
sorry,
Kyle
what?
Busch.
Who?
Lane's
She was gonna
favorite
say-
driver.
Who?
Oh,
Lane's favorite driver.
Oh, no,
Corbin.
Kyle freaking
Oh, yeah,
no,
was-
no, that
Kyle.
was the first name that popped in my head. I was like, no, I'm not gonna say that.
oh, yeah.
Hey, he has a better finishing rate than any other driver in Miami, so whatever.
The chances would be good if I picked him. Is what you're saying?
No,
Yeah.
no.
No, he don't have it like he used to.
I like Reddick.
Oh.
Reddit's a good pick. Reddit's a good pick. Well,
Okay.
Jen, like Andy said, thank you for joining us, and we'll
you,
take
Jen.
it. Thank you, Jen. We think you are sane after having spent as much time as we have with the divers. We know that you have a special place in heaven. And, we can't wait to get you out to a race for sure to have a good time.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I need
And-
Brandon to give me the date so I can kind of.
We'll send them to you.
Look at- yes,
we'll send
one of
it.
y'all email me.
Yeah, we'll
We'll get it taken care of.
Amanda. We'll get Amanda to email you that way. It'll
Yeah.
get done.
Amanda,
Amanda.
Maxine,
Okay.
and Molly can just piece that all together. and
Yeah,
we
yeah.
Sounds
See,
good.
even like, she's a good woman. See.
There you go.
Aww.
All right, Jen. Have a good one.
Thank you, Jen.
guys.
See, divers, we were nice.
You guys did okay. You're all
We did okay. He said we did okay.
right.
Hey, it was Amanda that brought the bad stuff up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That.
She wasn't in on the early talk, I guess.
Yeah. Whew.
I figured she'd bring that up as your should have gone to bed moment. Well, like a week ago, like a week ago, he never made it to bed. Never even showed up. Brandon's like, you asshole, she's probably still watching. All right. So
like these.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. She's a good gal for sure.
Oh, yeah,
You're a lucky SOB.
And you really out.
Wife, but find a good wife who like actually adores you. That's pretty fantastic.
She does adore me.
Amanda's never written me a letter that said I'm perfect. So
now I know how Diver got his job as a salesman at Alsco.
Apparently,
he walked Jen into the interview and said, "I got her to marry me."
Yeah. He probably actually took his shirt off and just started screaming white heat. Like, that's it. Like, that is the greatest nickname anyone will ever have. You are straight white heat. Well, be careful. We're bringing the white heat this weekend.
Yeah. That literally is probably the best road name, like motorcycle gang road name.
I'm seriously debating on canceling freaking Wolfpack and doing a DBA. New business as White Heat Racing. White Heat, y'all. That is fantastic. Like, I don't know. That's awesome. White Heat Racing is fantastic.
What the fuck does that mean, Wikers? I don't even know.
You never said I'm perfect. There, eh? Go. I'm just saying I'm perfect. All right, boys, let's make some race picks. It's an hour and a half into this.
All right, Amanda. So, do you want to come on now since Jen's?
Oh, hell no! She got to put the kids to bed. No.
Ray is first.
See, Miss
Betty.
Perform at Fort Worth.
Betty,
we've got to get Betty on here sometime.
Betty, gotta get you on.
We tried to get her on tonight, but Betty will be super nice. We just want you to come on and talk about all your NASCAR experiences and your love of the sport. We'd love to do that.
This is my aunt. She's like, when does Amanda
would be good?
Do not worry, they're coming.
You know what we need to do, honestly, is one night we have them three get on and we don't get on.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
We get on Facebook and
I disagree.
Why?
Because
I think it will be great.
What do you mean why? It'll be a 17-hour podcast. That's why.
Yeah, probably.
You kidding me?
Yeah, and I just like I feel
what
like
do you say? I mean, what are you saying that your wife talk too much?
That what?
You said it would be a 17-hour podcast. Are you saying our wives talk too much? Is that what you're saying?
Are you not?
No, I'm saying y'all's wives would protect you a little bit. My wife would be on there just throwing shit. Like, here's everything y'all want to know about Indy.
My wife will protect me from other people, but she'll shoot the darts at me. She ain't scared.
All right, so Ray is one.
I'm gonna take Larson.
2 and you son of a bitch! I was gonna take.
Well, who'd you think he was gonna take?
See, Jen thinks it'd be great. They could swap stories. I think it's a great idea.
I thought you were not watching anymore.
Yeah, probably the best option.
All right, so
all right, White Heat, who you got?
All
right, White Heat is taken.
I'm a little jealous. He's got such a
Ray, are you going to explain why? I mean, like when we watch these professional broadcaster people, they usually explain why they're taking the person they're taking. I mean, why are you taking
Larry Mack?
He's going to win.
So Larson is known to run the high line, which is very successful at Miami. You can carry more momentum down the straight. Coming out of straights, you get real big runs. And if it need be, he can run the bottom 2 and do his little slide jobs like they would in dirt racing. So he's got some great car control that it comes in handy at Miami.
Larson it is.
I've got to qualify real quick.
Great. Yeah, back to iRacing. Who you got, Divers?
I'm going to tell you. So Jen's got Reddick.
Yep.
And Ray's got Larson.
Yep.
I'm going to take
What are you qualifying for, Daddy?
I'm gonna take Bell.
Back-to-back wins, huh?
I'm gonna take Bell. Yep.
Okay, why?
That's never been done before.
Well, I think Bell was chasing down Reddick 2 years ago.
That's
at
true.
Xfinity. And I think Bell likes to run that high line. I think that high line is it's clearly the fastest.
Dirt driver conducive.
So I like Bell.
All right. Well, I am. I'm gonna change it a little. I would love to go with Kyle Busch, but I can't just pick Kyle Busch every week. Typically, I'll be cheering for Kyle Busch. I think he's gonna finish well, but no practice is an issue for him. So I'm actually gonna take Denny Hamlin this week. So I'm yeah.
Why?
Why am I picking Denny Hamlin? So I like to study statistics, and he has more wins in the last 16 races at Miami than any other driver. So
I think that's a horrible pick.
well, that's great. Good thing he's not your pick.
I agree. I think
You can put that in as another one of those opportunities where you can kiss my ass, the same as you're going to do from the Daytona suites. Don't forget that picture will be the new cover photo after Atlanta, where you'll be kissing my ass. I was just too drunk to do it the night that we were supposed to.
technically it was not kissing your ass.
Well, yeah, I think I get to teabag him too, don't I?
Yeah. It was lips to balls is what I remember. That.
Oh, I'm not doing that. That doesn't sound like something.
Y'all agreed to it down in Daytona. I don't know
No,
why.
I'll lay my nuts on his forehead like I did his pillows when we were down in Daytona, but I'm not gonna. Did I ever send you all those
I
pictures?
just got the pink eye gone.
Oh yeah.
All right, boys.
All right, people. Well, we enjoyed it again. Thank you for joining us. It was good to have Jen on. Thank you so much for putting up with us, and thank you so much for putting up with divers. We appreciate that. So, but same time next week, people. Maybe we'll have another wife on. Who knows? We'll see
Yeah, I
you
don't know.
later.
We're gonna pick a new time. We're same time next week, huh?
Yeah, but no. I think we're
Watch for announcements.
Yeah,
We may
watch
change.
Thinking about changing the time, so
day
keep
and
an eye out.
So, yeah, keep an eye out. We'll you'll see something posted up in the next few days. Thank y'all for coming out.
White heat out.
We're heat out.